students, welcome to Hidden Treasure Educational Consultancy Services. Today we are going to treat common mistakes and valuable tips 2. Common mistakes and valuable tips 2, and it's going to be on how to use the BODMAS. The word BODMAS, or the acronym, is to be acronym or an abbreviation. BODMAS. B stands for brackets. O stands for off. D stands for division. M stands for multiplication. A stands for addition. And S stands for subtraction. Yeah, some textbooks call this BODMAS. BODMAS, which makes only a difference of, instead of O, you have I. BODMAS, where I is index. But they are talking about the same thing. Some people also call it BODMAS. And when they call it BODMAS, they mean that it should stand for exponents. Remember, whether you call it off or you call it off, index, or exponent, they are all talking about similar thing. Here, we are going to concentrate on this one, BODMAS, brackets, or addition and subtraction. Alright, we are going to learn more on how to use this BODMAS using the questions you've already seen on the board here. Let us take number one. Number one question. The common mistake people make in a question like this, number one, is that they will come instantly and bracket this. What are they telling you? They are trying to tell us that they are bracketing because addition comes before subtraction. In question number one here, addition and subtraction are the only signs we have. And the only time we use BODMAS is when we have more than one sign in a question we are needing to simplify or evaluate. In this number one now, people make a mistake of coming to bracket this. Let us try it and see how the answer is going to look like. Question, solution to that question. Okay. Solution. In number one, if we solve it as 1/2 plus 1/2 minus 2/3 plus 3/4. Assume we solve it the way people solve it and make mistakes. Come and bracket this and say, okay, we are going to do addition first. That means what we are going to get as our answer will be finding LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. 3 divided 12 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 4 divided 12 is going to give you 3. 3 times 3, 9. And so inside the bracket, we are going to get 17/12. Assume we now have 1/2 minus 17/12 as our work we have to simplify. The LCM is going to be 12. 2 divided 12 will give us 6. 6 times 1, 6. Minus 12 divided 12, 1. 1 times 17, give us 17. 6 minus 17. 6 minus 17 will give us minus 11/12. Think about it. But this is not the correct answer, viewers. And that is my emphasis here, the emphasis I want to lay in this. Anybody that works this question like this will not get it correctly. What do? If you are going to follow BODMAS and that is what you have in mind to do, this is what you're supposed to do. The correct working. The correct working. We go like this. Make sure you group the numbers according to their signs. As we have said before, the sign that belongs to a number comes before that number. This half has positive sign. This half has positive sign. This negative sign does not concern this half. This negative sign here concerns only 2 over 3, while this positive sign concerns 3 over 4. Then, we have to bring the positive numbers. That is what this BODMAS means. Bring the positive numbers together. That means you are going to have 1 over 2 plus 2 plus 3, 1 over 2 plus 3 over 4 minus 2 over 3. This is actually the thing we should do. We have brought the positive number closer to the other positive number and we are going to add them together. That is what BODMAS is talking about. Then the LCM will become 4 whole number. Then 2 divided 4 will give us 2. 2 times 1, 2 plus 4 divides 4, 1. 1 times 3, 3. So the correct thing we're going to get from the bracket is going to be 5 over 4. So we now have 5 over 4 minus 2 over 3. 5 over 4 minus 2 over 3. Whether you write this as improper fraction, as it is here, or you write it as a mixed number, they are going to give you the same answer. And so what we are going to get will be 5 over 4 minus 2 over 3, where the LCM is 12. 4 divides 12 will give you 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Minus 3 divides 12 will give you 4. 4 times 2 will give you 8. And so the last answer to this question will be 15 minus 8, which is 7. 7 over 12. 7 over 12 becomes the correct answer to this simplification of number 1. Can you see that there is no way we can compare two of them? 7 over 12 and minus 11 over 12. They are not the same thing at all. Okay, let us see it like this. Assuming what we have worked now, because it is fractions, is not understood very well, let us use whole number. Second question here is a whole number. Whole number, we make it very, very simple. It is not only in fraction that we use BODMAS. BODMAS is just trying to introduce order. Which one you are going to do when you have more than one mathematical sign in a question. And so we use the whole number now. That will make everything very simple. We have 5 minus 4 plus 3. My dear viewers, let us think about this. Assuming you're coming from your house in a morning with $5. Okay? And when you went out, you spent $4. Eventually you got $3. That's what the way we're going to look at this. The positive one you have, the one you have. The negative one, the one you're spending out. And the positive one, the one you have again because maybe you got it. You got it as you went out in the morning. Let us take it that way. Are we now going to say that if we have 5, take away 4, add 3, that we are going to have the numbers we are going to get now? Let us see. Let us do it the way we have done it at the beginning, which I told you is a common mistake people make. 5 minus, in the bracket here we have 7. Assuming we say, okay, let us just go and bracket where we have positive sign. Then we are going to have 5 minus 7, which we know is going to give us minus 2. And then my question now is, are we saying that one coming out with $5, spending $4? Let's use this one. One coming out $5, spending $4, getting $4 on the way. that when he comes back home, he'll be owing someone $2? That is not true. So that is showing us truly that going to put bracket immediately this way, where we see positive sign, is a wrong way to approach BODMAS. And so, like we have done it before, we are going to repeat the question. 5 minus 4 plus 3. 5 minus 4 plus 3. Bring the positive numbers together first. That means we are going to have 5 plus 3 minus 4. Allow the negative number to come later. If you want to put bracket, you cannot put bracket, showing that I am going to do this one first. And so we are now going to have 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 minus 4 will give me 4. And that 4 becomes the last answer to this question. And that one is correct. Okay, let us do it one by one here, assuming you are not convinced that it's going to be 4. If we have $5 in the morning, we go out and spend $4. We are left with 1, isn't it? Actually, we are left with 1. Now 1 plus this 3, is it not 4? That is the 4, the correct answer. Which shows us that this is better way to approach this than just going to bracket the number where we see positive sign in the name of following BODMAS. Okay, that means we are going to extend that to other questions here. Because number 3 does not have positive number, does not have plus or minus. We're not adding, we're not subtracting. Instead, we are finding off. We are multiplying, we are dividing. Let us solve question number 3 before we go to the summary of all this. Question number 3. Question number 3 wants us to find to evaluate this number. Wherever you see off, as we have 1 over 3. 1 over 3 off, I will use that multiplication sign to represent the off. I will change off to multiplication. Off 6 over 7 times 14 over 15 divided by, what there is divided by 4 over 30. Please note that dividing a number is the same thing as multiplying that same number with the reciprocal or the division. So, if we are going to divide a number by 4 over 13, it's the same thing as multiplying that number by 30 over 4. So, we are going to change it to multiplication. 1 over 3 times 6 over 7 times 14 over 15 times, this time around, 30 over 4. 30 over 4. 30 over 4 is the reciprocal of 4 over 30. And when we have changed this sign, division to multiplication, we must find the reciprocal of this. We must invert it upside down so that we will now be able to use division. We have been using multiplication instead of division. We can now cancel out. Everything has changed to become multiplication sign. And so 3 can divide itself to give you 1. 3 divides 6 to give you 2. 7 can divide itself to give you 1. 7 to divide 14 to give you 2. 15 can divide itself to give you 1. 15 to divide 30 will give you 2. Then 2 divide itself can give you 1. 2 can divide 4 to give you 2. Finally, 2 can divide itself to give you 1. 2 can divide itself to give you 1. When we have nothing to divide, in numerator and denominator we multiply out all through. And then we have 1 times 6, 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So everything in numerator is 2. Over 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 will give us 1. And then our last answer is 2. Meaning that 1 over 3 of 6 over 7 multiplied by 14 over 15 divided by 4 over 30 is equal to 2 as the last answer. That is what we're trying to explain. Okay, what do we learn from what we have just done now? We have seen that both off and division can be changed. just like coming from the same family. They can be changed to multiplication. Directly, we can just put off, remove off and put times. But when we go to division, we will change division sign to multiplication sign. We must turn the other way around. We must use the reciprocal of the fraction that is following the division sign. You have changed to multiplication. Remember, do not go and change two of them. Some students will always like to go and change two of them. No, the one you will change is the particular fraction, the particular number, even if it's a whole number. Every whole number is written as over 1. Particular number, particular fraction that is coming after the division sign, you have changed to multiplication. Viewers, as we can see, both number 1, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, have been solved using BODMAS. We have a very good lesson to learn from it. And what is that lesson? The lesson we have learned from this now is that if we are going to use BODMAS when we have addition and subtraction, that means we must bring the addition sign first. We must bring the numbers that have positive sign first. And put the number that have negative sign later. Then that is a better way to use BODMAS. If we have off, we have division, both of them can be changed to multiplication sign. So I believe you get that. Thank you very much. This time around, I will show you again before we work number 4. Another thing you can do to these 2 questions, if you don't like to follow this approach. Assuming you have only addition sign and addition sign and subtraction sign in your question, just as we have in number 1 and number 2, you may decide to do them together. So alternatively, you can just do them together. If you have only addition and subtraction in a question, don't worry, do them together, work them together. Number 1 here, we can work them together again. We can say 1 over 2 minus 2 over 3 plus 3 over 4. I believe you know that addition and multiplication, addition and subtraction, just take it this way. The addition and subtraction, they are very close in BODMAS. They are very close in BODMAS up here. Addition and subtraction, you can do them together. Multiplication, division, and off, you can do them together as well. Just as we have done in question number 3. So 1, 2, 3, you can do them together. Off, division, and multiplication. Then addition and subtraction alone can also be done together. The LCM we are going to get now is LCM of 2, 3, and 4, which is 12. I hope you know how to find your LCM. Okay, so it is 12. When we find LCM to be 12, then 2 divided 12 will give you 6. 6 times 1, 6. Minus 3 divided 12 will give you 4. 4 times 2 is going to give us 8. Plus 4 divided 12 will give you 3. 3 times 3, 9. You can see that if you say 6 minus 8, you get minus 2. Minus 2 plus 9 will give you 7. And we still get our answer, 7 over 12. If you cannot do it like that, remember that 6 plus 9 is going to give you 15. 15 minus 8 will give you 7 again. So we can do them together. Also, in our question number 2, we can do them together. When we have 5 minus 4 plus 3. Yes. Whether we are getting negative or positive, we continue to move on, provided we have only addition sign and subtraction sign. 5 minus 4 will give us 1. 1 plus 3 will give us 4. you also choose to do it this way, 5 plus 3 will give you 8. 8 minus 4 will give us what? 4. The most important thing that you will remember that the sign that belongs to a number comes just before that number. This negative sign belongs to this 4. This positive sign belongs to this 3. And the sign that belongs to this 5 is here, but it's not written because it is the first number on this line. Viewers, I believe you understand. Then, when we have done this, you can see that these common mistakes people have in BODMAS can be corrected from today. We can now use it when they are so much mixed up this way. Number 4 now is a mixture of my negative number divided by the signs here, the operational signs here, minus, division, plus, times, and plus. All of them are mixed up. How do we then do that? We are going to do that by making sure when they are mixed up like this, that we follow them strictly. I want you to see this as if they are coming from different families. I've already said that addition and subtraction seem to belong to one family. We use LCM to work both of them. They can be work together if they are the only signs you have in the question. Multiplication, division, and off can work together. They seem to belong to the same family too. But this time around, it's like the two families have now been mixed up. Viewers, please, do not continue to go here and say 8 minus 4. No, don't go there. That's the temptation which we are not going to fall for. So, we cannot say 8 minus 4. No, we must, in this way, follow strictly the BODMAS. Let's go. Question number 4. Question number 4. And question number 4 is saying 8 minus 4 divided by 2 times 4 plus 3. Now, what does BODMAS say? Remember, when they are mixed up like this, we must follow them strictly. What does BODMAS say? BODMAS says bracket should be treated first. In this question, we don't have box bracket. And we cannot go there and put bracket by ourselves and say, there's a bracket. No. Bracket here means bracket that is in the original question given to you, not the one you just introduced by yourself. And so, there's no brackets. What of off? There's no off. OF. This preposition OF, we don't have it there. What of division? Yes, we have division there. Immediately we write this question now as 8 minus 4 over 2. Yes, this is 2, isn't it? Yes. From the question it is 2. 8 minus 4 divided by 2 times 4. Okay. Yes. 8 minus 4 divided by 2 times 4 plus 3. That's the question. Immediately have written the question as 4 divided by 2. That means you put 2 under. You have taken care of that division. And that one has gone. And so, this has been taken care of. The negative sign is still here, where we are. And we know that plus divide minus, we give you minus. So we have no fear about what we are going to get from this. Then we are going to have times 4 plus 3. Now, what do we have? 8 is still here. Negative sign is still here. What do we have from this fraction? 2, because 4 divided by 2 is 2. We have 2, and the sign is negative. Then times 4, before we have plus 3. What is the next operation here? We still have 3 signs. That of division has gone, because we have carried it out. We still have only 3 here waiting for us. What is next according to BODMAS? Another one according to BODMAS is multiplication. We have done division, it remains multiplication. So in multiplication now, we have only these 2 numbers to multiply, and we have to multiply it strictly. That means we're going to have minus times plus will give us minus. And so we're going to have 8 minus 2 times 4 will give us 8. Then plus 3. So what do we have? I think it's obvious now. Now, assuming we want to take them together, we take them together as we said before. Because we now have only addition and subtraction. But since we said we are going to be strict with the BODMAS, we have to follow this strictly. Let us add first 8 plus 3 minus 8. That means 8 plus 3 is 11 minus 8. 11 minus 8 will finally give you 3. And so this is going to be the last answer to this 3. Remember, viewers, that if you start by saying 8 minus 4 divided by 2, you are not going to get this 3 as the correct answer. And so that is often the mistake people make when they solve this. And I believe with this, that we are going to change the way we work with it. Whether it is whole number, or fraction, or decimal, or even algebra, where we use letters to represent numbers. Whichever one it is, endeavor to use BODMAS correctly when you have more than one signs in what you are simplifying, evaluating, or calculating. My dear viewers, I believe you have learned something from this. And what we can summarize, we can use and summarize this now is that if you have only addition and subtraction in any calculation you are evaluating or simplifying, you can use, first you can combine them or you add them based on bringing these positive numbers first. Either you bring them together or you add them according to their signs. That means if you don't take all these together now, take them together, you can now bring positive numbers. Half is positive, 3/4 is positive, you add before you now subtract. If you have question, you are going to use algebra, you're going to use BODMAS, and you have all multiplication and division. You will just have to combine them because they appear to come from the same family. We can use cancellation, can divide up and down, that is numerator and denominator in both of them. Then, if you have the one when they are mixed up, addition, subtraction, or addition and division, multiplication and subtraction, when they are mixed up, you have to follow BODMAS strictly. I hope this has made a lot of meaning. And these common mistakes people make in the use of BODMAS, whether it is whole number, decimal, fraction, or algebra, from today, you will no longer continue to make that mistake. Viewers, remember that you can, if you have any question on what we have taught this time, please drop a comment on the page and follow my page. Follow me, follow my page, and like and share. Let us see